So you do not have to avoid all dessert during the holidays to stay on track with your health goals. Seriously, if you feel like every time you see a sweet treat, it's going to ruin your progress, or you can't control yourself, or you're going to have to dig yourself out of this huge hole when January 1st rolls around, this video is going to change all of that for you because you can enjoy dessert and you can still stay on track during this holiday season with your health goals. You just need the right tools, the right swaps, and the right mindset heading in. So at the end of this video, or near the end of this video, I'm going to be making one of my favorite healthy holiday desserts. It's high protein. It's so simple. You can literally whip this up in a minute, and you definitely want to stick around for this recipe. And then I will also drop it in the show notes too. So this is for you if you want to stay consistent with your health goals through the holidays without feeling like you have to say no to your favorite stuff. And it's also for you if you're tired of being good all week and then all of a sudden the holiday meal rolls around and you can't stop eating every single cookie or dessert that is in your house. And it's definitely for you if January always feels like you're crawling out of this huge holiday fog trying to get back on track. So we're not doing that this year, okay? And if you're new here, I'm Brooke. I'm a registered dietitian, I'm a lactation counselor, and I'm a mom of 3. And I help busy moms feel like themselves again, reach their healthiest weight by supporting their hormones, metabolism, and energy without sacrificing their favorite foods or spending hours in the kitchen because I hate cooking myself. So on this channel, I make healthy eating stupid simple and realistic for busy moms because I have 3 kids myself and I know how crazy it is. And I post new videos every single Tuesday. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. Now, if you are planning to make the dessert at the end of this video, I definitely want you to hit that thumbs up so I know to make more episodes like this for you. Let's talk about why dessert in general feels so tricky this time of year. It's not the dessert itself that's the problem. It's the blood sugar roller coaster that's happening before we even walk into that holiday party. So let me know if you can relate. Maybe you skip your meals because you're trying to save up for that holiday meal, or you're just kind of surviving on coffee instead of eating breakfast. You're busy, you're distracted, you're wrapping gifts, you're buying things, your protein is not where it needs to be. Your stress is high because hello, the holiday is a beautiful time, but it's also a really stressful time. And then you walk in starving, you see a dessert, you see the bag of cookies, and your brain is like, yes, finally, I get a break. I deserve it for all this hard work I've been putting into the holidays. And that's not you lacking willpower. It's just literal biology of what's happening in your body. Because if you're under eating, especially protein, your cravings get louder. When your blood sugar is unstable, sugar is extra appealing. If you're not sleeping well, you're also going to crave sugar. And when you are stressed or overwhelmed, then your brain wants dopamine, and hey, sugar is dopamine. The key isn't avoiding dessert. It's supporting your body before and after so that you can actually have dessert, enjoy it, feel satisfied, and just move on with your day. A few things, what not to do. I don't want you to save up all of your calories all day. This will guarantee overeating later. Don't want you to cut out carbs, okay? We need carbs to function. We need it for our brain, especially to function, for our energy. Let's just try to increase the fruits and vegetables and those high fiber carbs. Stop labeling dessert as good and bad and foods in general as good and bad, because this creates guilt and shame. It's going to lead to more overeating. And let's face it, we want what we shouldn't have or can't have. And also don't rely on willpower, because willpower is no match for low blood sugar, high stress, and sleep deprivation. And especially when our mindset is thinking that foods are off limits. So we want to work with our body and not against it. So what actually works? Okay, if you want to enjoy dessert and still feel good, here is what works. First, we want to build balanced meals. So we need to eat enough protein and fiber and healthy fats. Your cravings will naturally decrease as we do that. That way we're not fighting against biology, we're supporting our body and its needs. We also can start to use some smart swaps that actually taste shockingly good. These are some ways that you can still enjoy dessert with less sugar, more nutrients, and better blood sugar balance without sacrificing flavor. Actually, when I was in my internship to be a dietitian, something we did was we had a cooking class and we took a can of beans, black beans, and a container of brownie mix. And literally we mixed that together. And black beans or chickpeas are going to make brownies more soft, fudgy. It's going to be higher in protein and fiber. And you actually don't taste the beans. So something else I did in college was we would take cake mix and a can of Diet Coke, or you can do sparkling water and you literally mix that. Yeah, it's wild, but it actually works. You don't have to use eggs, which, I think we should still use eggs because eggs are so beneficial. You don't have to use oil, but again, if you want to use oil, try swapping it for avocado or olive oil. And then in general, we can reduce the sugar in a lot of ingredients and a lot of recipes. So we have a sweet potato dish that we love. We cut the sugar amount in half, and that's all we do to tweak it. Something else you can do is swap out your white flour. You can do almond or oat. This is going to give us more healthy fats, more fiber, keep our blood sugars regulated. Oat flour is soft and satisfying, and then almond flour is golden and rich, and it's full of healthy fats. Something else you can do is Greek yogurt instead of heavy cream. So it still tastes good, especially if you do a Greek yogurt like this. This is vanilla. You can swap applesauce in place for oil. I've done that with muffins. And again, or you can just swap your oil for a better quality oil, something like avocado oil versus like a canola oil. Something else you can mix in is cottage cheese for creamy desserts, and you can mix it with cocoa, and then frozen bananas for soft serve. So you can make banana ice cream with bananas, cocoa, peanut butter. You can also freeze bananas or strawberries and just melt some peanut butter chocolate on top of it. And you can also add collagen and protein powder to your desserts just to give you something that's more filling and keeps you satisfied longer. And then dark chocolate. So I have some dark chocolate chips here. We are going to use these in a minute, but even dark chocolate is going to give you more nutrients and benefits. And these swaps are just fun things that you can try, and you'll just physically feel better, especially with your blood sugar, if we do some of these swaps. Let's talk about the mental piece, because I think this is the most important piece. Here's the truth. During holidays, you might overeat. You might overeat at a meal. You might overeat dessert, and this does not erase your progress. What hurts you way more is the guilt and shame and the I already messed up, so screw it. I'm just going to start over on Monday. That spiral is going to hurt you way more than overeating one meal. You don't need that. It's not helping you. It's not serving you. And I promise you, it is actually not motivating you. So instead, we want to observe, we want to learn, and we want to move on. So ask ourselves, was I starving when I walked into this meal? Did I overeat because I was talking to people and I was distracted, or I was, just kind of grazing instead of sitting at the table and actually enjoying it? Was I stressed out and I turned to food to cope? Was I restricting way too much during the week and I was starving? Okay, we want to identify why are we doing that, and no judgment, no punishment, no starting over. Just learn from that experience and move on to your next meal. And consistency comes from calmness, not perfection. So how we respond to those moments are actually way more important than the moments themselves. All right, let's make the dessert. This is so easy. Okay, so this is Oikos yogurt. This is my favorite, and I chose the vanilla. And then we're just gonna put 1 cup or so in here. This is a 5-minute, although it's gonna be less than 5 minutes. It's a mousse. It's creamy. It is rich. It tastes like chocolate cheesecake. Okay. So this is a cup of Greek yogurt that you just throw in a bowl. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Okay. So I got my cocoa powder here, and I'm going to do 2, we're just going to guesstimate here. Okay. And then a little bit of maple syrup, and I'm not even going to use this because I don't have much left in here. So I'm just going to put a drizzle. There we go. And then I'm going to add some collagen. So this is the brand I usually do, and this one's okay if you're breastfeeding or pregnant. I drank this my entire pregnancy and I'm still breastfeeding. All right. So we're going to just mix this together. So we got scoop of collagen. We got the cocoa powder. Oops. Clearly I'm making a mess. I feel like I'm my toddler right now trying to cook. The Greek yogurt, cocoa powder, a little maple syrup, and then I have some dark chocolate chips here. You can do a tiny dash of peppermint extract. However, my store, I could not find it for the life of me because we're in the holiday season and apparently everybody is using peppermint extract and the store was out. So instead of peppermint extract, I just got these Andes peppermint crunch little baking chips. So if you like peppermint, you can add in the peppermint extract, or you can just add in some of these. Okay. And then we're going to add some dark chocolate chips, and I love peppermint. I know some people don't. My husband does not like peppermint. And look at this. This is so cute. Okay. High protein. Just in this alone, we have 17 grams of protein just in the Greek yogurt. And then I didn't add a full serving of collagen. I just added half. So that's 10 grams. This dessert is 27 grams of protein. And if I would have used all of the collagen, it would be 37 grams of protein. I'm just saying, this is a really healthy dessert. Oh, so good. That's so good. I love this because it tastes like Christmas in your mouth, but it's also a blood sugar friendly dessert, and it tastes like something you'd get at a restaurant. Something else you can add in here is some nuts. So some pecans, if you want to get in some healthy fats, would also be really good with this. Let's talk a few holiday strategies for staying on track during the season. Some simple tips. One, don't go into events really hungry. Eat a balanced breakfast if you're going to a lunch. Eat a balanced lunch if you're going to a dinner. Eat some protein before you go. Put some protein on your plate first. And then choose the dessert you actually want. So instead of just like grazing and like, oh, that might be good, that might be good, find the one that you were like, that is the dessert I want, and go sit at the table and enjoy it. Enjoy it without distractions. I promise you, when you eat it slowly and pay attention, you feel way more satisfied earlier. Now, if you're like me, over Thanksgiving this year, I did overeat. And something that you can do just to help you with that crash is go for a 10-minute walk. So you can walk around your house, you can walk up and down the stairs, you can walk outside if it's not freezing or snowing, but walking will help you with your blood sugar regulation, and it will help you if you're feeling like so exhausted, you could just take a nap on the couch because you're so tired. And it also helps with digestion. So those are my top tips for the holidays. Definitely try this dessert. If you try it, please let me know in the comments how you liked it. I think it's personally amazing. And if this video helped you, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you never miss any tips. I put out new videos and new podcasts every single Tuesday. And if you haven't yet, come hang out with me over on Instagram at Nutrition for Mamas, where I share simple ideas every day for busy moms to stay on track with their health. If you want to learn my 3-step method for busy moms to get healthier without spending hours in the kitchen, if you're trying to reach your healthiest weight without meal prepping and restriction, check out my free class linked below. You can save your seat for that. And if you want me to literally send you healthy, high protein meals every single week, it's going to take out the decision fatigue for you. They're all 15 minutes or less high protein. The link for Busy Mom Meals is also in the show notes, and I can support you that way. And remember, mama, you deserve to feel good again.